Welcome to a premier room in the Grand Hotel. This is the finest that this hotel has to offer. This is as good as it gets. The bed is seriously dodgy. Thank God I'm going to be drunk when I try and sleep in it tonight. Oh, look at this. There you go. That is the level of cleaning that goes on here. There's a half-pint glass full of fag butts. Bloody hell. Really? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, this is disappointing. Yesterday was a stunning day. Warm, bright sunshine. And today, not so much. Overcast, cloudy, and a bit damp. Oh well. Oh. Well, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Peak District National Park. And you join me in Yvette Carte Blanche, my 2007 Peugeot 307 cc HDI Sport thingamabob. And we are going on an overnight jolly to what many of you already know is one of my most favourite places in the world. Llandudno. Oh yes. And specifically, we're going to stay at the Grand Hotel. Now, I've stayed there twice before, both times this year, but I've never properly filmed it or done a review. So I thought this time I would. And it's not a great start. I booked online, as you do, and I have been harangued by email and text to book in online in advance, to check in and pay. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'll check in when I get to the hotel. There's a specific room that I would like, so I want to ask for that, see if it's possible. That kind of thing. And I just didn't like the way that it was worded. You must do this. Time is running out. This is your last chance. And I don't want all of that. I'm going on my jollies. I don't want to be nagged like that. But this morning, after a particularly bloody vitriolic, God almighty, I thought, right, okay, well, I'll do it this morning. I know that I'm going, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, right, I'll do it. So put in my name, put in my estimated time of arrival, all of that sort of thing. But you have to specify your country, you know, where you're from. Fair enough. I don't mind doing that. The United Kingdom is not on the list. So that was 10 minutes of my life I'll never get back. And I haven't checked in, which I must do. Time was running out. I had to do that. And I haven't done it. Sodom. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Perhaps I'll be refused. My stay will be refused. Perhaps I'll be whipped or boiled in oil. We will find out. Anyway. The weather is, let's be honest, a slight disappointment. It was glorious yesterday and it's a bit ratty today, but hey ho. Right, we have got a 2.5 hour journey in front of us, so let's get cracking. Right, we will reset the trip computer and see what economy we get out of Yvette Carte Blanche. Okay. Right, music for the trip. I've got 4 LPs preloaded into the onboard gramophone. We've got Jagged Little Pill, supposed former infatuation junkie, What's the Story, Morning Glory, and Don't Believe the Truth. So we're going to be all right for music. Right, fire the camera up. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? I've put the automatic wipers on by mistake. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we'll just cope. Right, next up, Llandudno. Don't worry, Nettie, it'll be your turn next Monday, darling. Good morning, sheepies. Oh, bloody stupid wipers. How do I turn you off? Is that you off? Ah, that's got them off. Cheerio, windy bum. See you tomorrow. .5 mpg, 12.9, 13.5, 14.
Sos pan
here we are, all parked up. A little bit early to check in, and I'm a bit peckish. Sorted. Right. Now that I've shut my stomach up, I can relax and enjoy myself. The cable cars are running today, amazingly. The last couple of times I was here, they weren't. Right. It's just gone 3 o'clock, so that means we can check in. Over there, look. Oh, see? Cable car. Might need to zoom in on that in the edit. For some reason today, there's no phone signal. So I thought, rather than getting a battered sausage and a pot of curry sauce, I'll go into KFC, pick up the free Wi-Fi, just check out what's going on in the online world. After being in the car for 3 hours or whatever it was, and no Wi-Fi, and still no phone signal. So, hey ho. Hello, Scratchy. Bit of a difference in weather between here and Windy Bum. It's rather a nice day. Okay, darlings, well, check-in, to be fair, was very quick and very easy, and there was absolutely no mention of the online checking in, you must do this or the world will come to an end nonsense. Right, we are in room 106. So, let's see if we can find that. 131. Okay, which way? I am there. Oh, looks like we've got a posh one on the corner. How do we get to it? Okay, so we go past 132, so down here, I think. Oh, that looks promising. Nine, 103, 107, 105. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh yeah, we've got does this open? No. Okay. That. They haven't been troubled by a window cleaner in a while, have they? Right, I need to put you down. Premier. I need to put you down so I can get the key card out. Okay, here we go. And we are in. Ah, well, first big plus, we've got a Tassimo. Oh, and my favourite coffee. We've got 2 balconies, both of which, oh, hang on, can we get out of this one? Shove the chair out of the way. Oh. Oh yes, there we go. Right, oh well, that's nice. Bit of fresh air. Right, well, let's have a proper assessment of the room, shall we? Okay, well, I mean, that's the most important thing. There's the Tassimo. Right, all of that doesn't matter. Television, forget that. Don't care, don't watch it. Oil-filled radiator in case they can't be bothered to put the heating on. Fridge under there. Christ only knows if that works. I can't even see if it's plugged in. We'll have a play with that, see if we can chill our wine. Wardrobe. Bed feels okay. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Compact and bijou. Plenty of bog roll. Oh, this'll do. By the Grand Hotel standards, this is luxury. Welcome to a premier room in the Grand Hotel. This is the finest that this hotel has to offer. This is as good as it gets. Lovely. I'll forgive a lot. I'll forgive a lot when it's got attachment. The bed is seriously dodgy. Thank God I'm going to be drunk when I try and sleep in it tonight. But we've got two balconies, one of which you can't get at, the other of which you can, but you'd need to be brave. There are lots of things falling off. Oh God. Oh, look at this. There you go. That is the level of cleaning that goes on here. There's a half-pint glass full of fag butts. Bloody hell. Really? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've got two oil-filled radiators, because presumably there's no central heating here. It's not too filthy. We've got a fridge. Got a booze fridge. Sounds as if it might be working. Bathroom isn't too bad. Oh, it's not too bad at all. Quite clean, really. Well, not really clean, but you know what I mean. So there you go, darlings. This is the best on offer. And, well, let's be honest, it's utter crap. But I don't care. It's got a balcony, it's got a Tassimo, and it's got a wine fridge. That's good enough for me. Just having a quick stroll to get the evening air. The room is terribly shabby. Let's be honest. But I've been here before. I knew what I was letting myself in for. And I'm delighted to be here, quite honestly. I love this place and I'm willing to forgive it an awful lot. The last time I was here was on the last bank holiday. I think it was the most recent bank holiday. Hotel was heaving. There were 2 or 3 coach trips and the hotel was chock-a-block. They put me in a shoe cupboard. But they did manage to wriggle things around and get me a slightly better one. But I didn't care. I just like this place. I like the history. I like the faded grandeur. I mean, it helps that I'm in Llandudno, which is pretty much one of my most favourite places in the world. If it was anywhere else, I probably wouldn't use that hotel, but yeah, it kind of espouses Llandudno in many ways for me. A testament to glories past. Not unlike myself, really. A shabby Old Testament to glories past. That's why you come here. The view, sound of the ocean. I don't care how good or bad the hotel is. The location is everything. Okay, my lovelies, well, we are now well into the evening, and as you have seen, the sun has gone down. It's actually not late at all, it's 20 to 8, but oh, days are getting shorter, aren't they? So, where are we? In terms of talking about the hotel, I mean, I know exactly where we are. We're in the Grand Hotel on Happy Valley Road in Llandudno. Right, I've had a shower and I can report that the shower is excellent. The towels are somewhat inadequate, although clean. Actually, it's not fair to say that this is inadequate. It's fair to say that I'm a large man and I would have preferred a slightly larger towel. The hand towel is absolutely fine. Could have done with a towel for the floor when you step out of the shower. The floor could be a bit slippery, a bit of water gets splashed out there. A towel would have been nice. And in this day and age, and it's very much a first world problem, there are not many plug sockets here. As far as I can see, there are just 2 sockets just behind where the camera is now. And fighting for those 2 sockets, you have got the drinks fridge, the Tassimo, the kettle, the television, 2 oil-filled radiators, and those are just the things in the room. That's without your own personal things. I've got 2 iPads and 3 iPhones with me, all of which I would like to charge. I've got wine in the fridge, and I want that wine to be nicely chilled, and the fridge does work, and it is working well. It's a nice touch. So that means I've got 1 socket for everything else, and that's a bit of a compromise. Now, there may be some sockets hidden underneath behind the bed somewhere, because there are 2 bedside lights, as you can see, and they must be plugged in somewhere, but they're not immediately accessible. And to be honest, I don't fancy crawling around on hands and knees into the middle of where the bed is trying to find another free socket. So we're just going to have to make do. The room is warm enough, certainly. It would be so easy to rip into this place for the fact that it is shabby everywhere, filthy in places, ill-equipped, clearly not upkept terribly well. It would be very easy to rip into it, and the reason that I can't is simply the location. To be outside on the balcony as the sun was going down, you're literally hanging out over the ocean. You've got the view of the complete expanse of the bay, and that it's just so amazing that you could excuse the room. Now, I'm only here for 1 night. I'm sure it might be different if you were here for a week. We should also talk about the price point. Now, I have got a premier room. I didn't book a premier room. They're not available to book. The first time I came here in January of this year, I blagged it. I rang up in advance and knowing that the hotel was going to be empty, and said, look, can I have one of your nicer rooms, please? It's my birthday and I'd like a little treat. This time I just booked a double room with a sea view. Didn't ask, didn't blag, I was just automatically allocated a premier room, and the premier room that would actually be my choice. This is the one that I would have chosen. I will be doing a live stream later on. That's going to be a little bit noisy. It's going to go on until midnight at least. So I would have chosen this one because I haven't got any neighbours. I'm out on a bit of a limb, kind of on the corner of the hotel. I've got the balcony that goes all the way round, so I've got a view of the road and Happy Valley that side. I've got the ocean that side. The room is just, and the room in the entire hotel is unprepossessing, shabby, but I don't care. Oh, price. I was telling you the price, wasn't it? I paid £69. And if I booked it the day before, when I first looked at it, it would have been £65. I don't know if it would have been lower than that if I'd booked further in advance. Next time I stay here, and there will be a next time for the reasons that I've outlined, I will book well in advance and see how cheaply I can get it. From memory, I think it was about the 60 quid mark when I came in January. Other than that, it's a hotel fairly and squarely aimed at the elderly, and the average age here is about 112. It's very much God's waiting room. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. It makes for good people watching. I've never eaten here. Dinner is from 5:30 until 7. I don't eat at that time. I'm not going to have breakfast here. Breakfast is 12 quid or £12.50. I just don't fancy it, to be honest. I don't fancy it. So I can't comment on what the food is like. What else was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. Right, check in and check out. Check-in is too late. It's 3 o'clock check-in, which is later than the majority of hotels. Earlier check-in would be better. Check-out is too early. It's 10 o'clock. Earlier than the majority of hotels and too damn early. So maybe they're being kind and trying to limit the amount of time that you spend in your little tiny bit shabby, not entirely clean room. But yeah, so be aware of that. Oh, checkout is an hour later at the weekends, but weekdays it's 10 o'clock. A later checkout would be nice, but I'm probably sounding very negative. Let me put it this way: 69 quid, 65 if I'd have booked the day before. I've got a Tassimo, I can get decent coffee in the morning. I've got a booze fridge and I've got a massive balcony. Right? Who cares about the rest of it? Name another hotel in the UK where you get that for under 70 quid. And let's bear in mind, under 70 quid, we're talking Travelodge. Okay, a Travelodge room would be cleaner, there would be more plugs, but you ain't gonna get a drinks fridge, a Tassimo, and a balcony with a stunning sea view. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the evening here. I'm looking forward to waking up here, and I will be coming back quite regularly. Llandudno itself is beautiful for those who don't know, and yeah, it's a great place to come. It's a 2.5-3 hour drive from me, a pleasant drive. As I say, the town is gorgeous, obviously full of holiday makers and tourists during the season. Out of season, it's obviously a lot quieter. There's so much to do around here. Even out of season, you can walk around Marine Drive, drive around Marine Drive, seal spotting. There's the Great Orme, of course. In season, you've got the tramway, you've got the cable cars, various other attractions, boat trips, so on and so on. Out of season, you've got a quiet, lovely little town that isn't full of tourists. Loads of places to eat, lots of bars and so on. Cool place to come and hang out for a night. I have stayed in other hotels in Llandudno, including the most expensive hotel in Llandudno, which is incredibly expensive, and it is superb. However, I would take this place, shabbiness and all. Right, okay, plans for the evening. Well, the live stream will start at 10 o'clock. I am going to treat myself to a Chinese takeaway. Just as a little treat. I don't eat takeaways. Kind of a bit difficult where I live. But I'm not going to eat until after the live stream. But I'm going to go and get a takeaway now. And I've got this rather clever little thing which you can plug in. Oh God, that's another thing that's going to be fighting over the single plug socket. But yeah, it's a little food warmer upper that's incredibly effective. So I'm going to go and get a Chinese takeaway now, and I will warm it up and eat it after the live stream. So yeah, let's go for a nighttime drive in Llandudno. Okay, here we have reception, and it kind of is a bit grand, isn't it? Bar and bistro through here. Yes, lots of lovely people of a certain vintage, eagerly anticipating the bingo or entertainment or whatever it is today. Ah, there's the restaurant. Never looked at that before. Looks very basic. Right, let's head off to the car. We're a bit fogged up, my lovelies. We're a bit fogged up. Right then, darlings, I can tell you that we averaged 60 miles to the gallon on the trip here, and we averaged 44 miles per hour. Neither of which figures I don't think are bad. Well, especially the economy. I mean, you can't grumble, can you? 60 mpg. The window's not quite clear enough for filming yet, is it? I'll just put a quick blast on it. Right then, here we go. Llandudno by night. Where are you going, son? Okay. That's a disabled spot. I hope you've got a blue badge. There's a hotel. Oh, the big wheel all lit up. That looks rather fabulous. And completely empty. avoid the elderly people. Parking is always at a premium here. Drop down that one. Yeah, we'll drop down this one. So this is one of the main streets. Well, I think this kind of is the high street actually. Big Mouth Grill, plenty of eateries down here. Restaurant, kind of takeaway restaurant. It's quite a nice street and there are some nice places. There's the Palladium, now a Wetherspoons, that's where I'm going to have breakfast in the morning. Sainsbury's local, useful to have little supermarket right on your doorstep. Then you've got Harvey's Bar and Grill, eaten there a couple of times, highly recommended. Then we've got a Premier Inn. Look at that, just on your right hand side. Quite an impressive Premier Inn as well. Yeah. M&S. Right, I'm actually going to pop into this supermarket. What the fucking hell? What was that? All of the windows just decided to suddenly go down. Oh, you've got to love French cars and their electrics. Right, I'm going to nip to the hotel. I want some water. I didn't have any to bring with me. Apologies for the language there. Oh my God. It sounded particularly bad because it knocked I've got a camera mount on the passenger window, and of course that got cracked off, and it's actually. I hope it's okay. Hope it hasn't broken it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, I think it's is it an Asda? I think it's an Asda. Just kind of on the edge of town. Ah, here we go. Right, back in a minute, just gonna get my bits. Okay, shopping done. Next thing, Chinese takeaway. And here we go. Hong Kong, this is the place that's going to provide us with supper. And there we are, we have our supper. I didn't realise I went for beef with ginger and spring onion, kind of my go-to Chinese takeaway, and it was $7.50, and I thought, yeah, that's actually, considering it's a, you know, seaside holiday place, I thought that's not too bad. Turns out that includes rice, so bargain. And it's dead easy to find. It's directly opposite the railway station. If you're going there though, cash only, so do bear that in mind. And I'll tell you what it's like, or what it was like, I'll tell you in the morning. Right, back to the hotel. Let's get parked up for the night. It's 9:10, live stream time before you know it, so we'll get back, get parked up and get settled in for the evening. Right, good night, Yvette. Sleep tight, my lovely. Oh, is he heading up Marine Drive? Oh, I'd love to do Marine Drive at night. Oh, it's a little bit late tonight, I suppose, but I tell you what, next time we're here, we'll do Marine Drive at night. That'll be fantastic. Right, let's get in and get settled.
This is my closet. There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is see that he's...
Okay, well, it's gone midnight. The live stream is over and done, and I'm preparing for the morning, and this is really bad housekeeping. Really bad housekeeping. Look, whoever was here last, they've not emptied the Tassimo. The pod is still there from the last person. The water still in the reservoir thing. Oh, that's not great, is it? That's not great. Surely that should be part of housekeeping duty, you would think. What do they have? Oh, there you go. That's not brilliant. Anyway, supper is warming away in there, and yeah, got a glass of wine on the go. I have to say, the wine fridge is, or the drinks fridge, or the anything fridge, it's superb. It works like a proper fridge. My wine was beautifully chilled. If anything, a tad over chilled. So, yeah, top marks on that, but, oh, bad marks on housekeeping. That's not on. You want your hotel room to be fresh. You don't want reminders of the last person who was there. You want to think it's yours. You don't want to think that, yeah, last night, this morning, somebody else was in here. And that's housekeeping's job, to make that happen. And yeah, that was a fail. Good morning, my lovelies. Well, it is 9:45, and it's time to leave. Time to say goodbye to room 106. So it's 9:45. I slept pretty well, and it's a bit of a dull and overcast morning. I believe the weather's going to improve as the day goes on. And yeah, it's time that we checked out. Check out is at 10 o'clock, remember. So next up on the agenda will be throw the case into the car, say good morning to Yvette Carte Blanche, and have a wander into town and head off for a Wetherspoons breakfast. Right, so it's time for the sweep around the room because I don't know about you, but you always panic about leaving something, don't you? Have I got everything? Have I got my car keys? Yes. Have I got my house keys? I'm feeling in my pockets. Yes, I have. Have I got Wilfred the wallet? Yes. Right, I think we are good to go. Case is packed. Oh, let's have a last look at, there we go. I had some very pleasant moments after the live stream, hanging out on the balcony last night, just communing with my thoughts. Yeah, we are good to go. Okay, I'll see you downstairs. Okay, well, checkout couldn't be simpler. Bung your room key in a box. Right. Oh, let's cross over here. A determined pervert could clamber up to that window. If you know, you know. The determined pervert of old Llandudno town. It's a bit grey, but it's dry. It's not cold. I've seen a couple of coaches. First coach rocked up mega early, like 8 o'clock. Rocked up, loaded up, buggered off. Breakfast must have been busy early doors. Oh, excuse me. Breakfast burp. Good morning, Yvette. How did you sleep, my lovely? Well, I hope. Okay. Let's, where's my keys? Where's my keys? Where's my keys? Let's open the boot. Chuck the case. Oh. Need to hoover this boot out, don't I? I valeted the rest of the car to within an inch of its life, but I haven't done the boot. Close that. And then a couple of bits I want to leave in the car. I'm going to leave the car here and walk into town. I paid for 24 hours parking, so there's no point in trying to find another parking space in town and paying for another parking space, is there? So I'll just take what I need to take. Wallet, yes. Yes, got that. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so we will lock Yvette up and bugger off for some breakfast. Excellent. Right, come on then. Come on then. I've had a couple of coffees this morning. Just have a quick look here. Right, come on. Into town we go. Plenty of work going on up there. They're doing some improvements. There you go, the not very big wheel is waking up for the day. The sightseeing tour still running. A bit late in the season. It is October. It's only a short step into town. Well, let's have a look. What do we got here? The floral clock or the White Rabbit's pocket watch. Oh. Oh, well, there you go. The Cumberland. Why not name a hotel after your favourite sausage? The fabulous thing about here is you've always got the Great Orme to look up to.
You have to be there at 12.
There's the Ormo Lounge over there, one of my favourite places, but not today. Well, I mean, it is still one of my favourite places today. We're just not going there today. We are going here, darlings. The Palladium. A Wetherspoons Emporium. There you go. Right, let's head in. I'll see you in there.
Hi, number 7.
Oh, thank you.
Apple juice.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you very much. Well, that's breakfast all done, and a tad underwhelming, if I'm honest. Right, let's head back to Yvette Carte Blanche. I'm not going to get caught out again. I'm going to go this way. Next time, we'll have breakfast at the Ormo Lounge, I think. Or maybe Carver. God, the open top bus is getting some custom. It does strike me as bloody pointless as having all of those kids' rides on the pier. At this time, anyway. Kids are at school. Everybody here is about 95. The open top bus, yes. Oh, Daddy's getting plenty of business. Look at that. Look at that. They're piling onto it. Sponsored by Senatogen. Right, believe it or not, this brambled up, abandoned waste area that you now can't see because there's a bloody wall. It'll come back into sight again now. That used to be a beautiful theatre once upon a long ago. Alright, well, cheerio, Grand Hotel. See you next month, probably. Probably. And here we are, back at Yvette Carte Blanche.
Hello there, I'm Priyan Harv. It'll remain pretty cloudy over most of the country, but by this afternoon, some sunshine developing further west and with a light easterly breeze.
Here we go, darlings. Try and relax, because I'm going to take you up the Orme. Oh, yes. Yvette Carte Blanche, is this your first time being taken up the Orme, I wonder? It never gets any less magical, this place. Even on a dull autumn day like today. Pretty spectacular. The trams have finished for the season, but extraordinarily the cable cars are running, and every single one that I've seen has been empty, unoccupied. There you go, there's a couple there, have a look. Completely empty. Now the cable cars are spectacular, and if you visit this beautiful place, you should definitely get your bums on them. Oh, there's somebody in that red one, look. They're not entirely ignored and unloved. Now, obviously, we came up the road from town, following the tramway. We're going to go down this way. We're going to drop down past St. Tudno's Church, down to Marine Drive. Underneath the red cable car with the people in it. Now, there's no overnight camping or parking anywhere around Llandudno, you know, other than official sites. But you can bet your bum people do it. Good morning, Mr. Sheepy. Always a poignant moment when we pass St. Tudno's Church. It's nice to see you, St. Tudno's. To see you, nice. Oh, fighting sheepies. Don't do that, darlings. She's not worth it, that's it. Kiss and make up. None of that silly butting head behaviour. Pretty spectacular views from here. And again, this is where to come if you want to do some seal spotting. God, imagine trying to get netty up here. Oh, those bugs. Good Lord. I thought public lavatories were a thing of the past. you go. There's the money shot. Look at that. Now, Marine Drive is, of course, one way. But there's always somebody who manages to ignore that. Big notice there about the seals. Round we go. Okay, so this is Marine Drive. Now, where we were parked by the hotel. Oh, good morning, Mr. Magpie. How's the wife and kids? Where we were parked by the hotel, just up from the car park, that is the beginning of Marine Drive. And it's a toll road. You pay a toll before 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. it's free. And it's, I think it was about £6 last time I did it, which was last year. But you do get free parking up the Orme at the Summit complex, and that's about if you just drove up through town and parked, it would cost you the same as doing Marine Drive. So you might as well do Marine Drive, and you get to drive past the lighthouse, and it's pretty damn spectacular on the right day. You can walk this as well, of course. I have done that. But this part of Marine Drive, after that junction, this part is free to drive. And this takes you around the edge of the Great Orme Head and deposits you in Llandudno's west shore. And it's well worth doing, and it's very beautiful, very scenic, very spectacular. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you before this video comes to an end. Extraordinarily. Oh, there's the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse and the bed and breakfast. I thought it was further down, but no, it's there. That's the old lighthouse, decommissioned now, and it's now a spectacular bed and breakfast. But just here we've got the Rest and Be Thankful coffee shop. and you can, hang on, I'm just going to pull in here for a second. You can stay here in your motorhome. I think they charge 10 quid a night. You're behind a locked gate. No facilities or anything, no electric hookup, anything like that. You can just hang out there for the night. And one of these days, I'm going to do exactly that in Netty. What a spectacular night that would be. That would have to be kind of the ultimate park up, wouldn't it? In Wales, anyway, one of them. Yeah, that's definitely on the list to do. Look at that. I don't blame you for pausing there, sir, and taking in the view. Now I am kind of keeping one eye on the clock because, somewhat unfairly it seems, I have to go home, and tonight I will be back at work, but it's been a lovely little overnight break. Nothing remarkable, nothing earth-shattering, just relaxing, pleasant. Touching base again with a place where I've got a ton of history, both recent and going right back to my early childhood. And Marine Drive now just drops down to the west shore, goes past some rather expensive real estate. I need to walk this again. And as Marine Drive draws to a close, so does this video, because, as I say, real life beckons. I've got a 2.5 hour drive to get back home, and then it will be suitcase away until the next time, and jump back into the real world. But it has been a very worthwhile little break. I always feel positive and energized after coming here, and this one has been no exception. So, thank you for your company, as always. If you've enjoyed this, please do tickle the like button. It does help the channel, actually, and it doesn't cost you anything. And if you haven't already done so, you might want to consider subscribing to see more stuff like this. And be sure to join me next time. In 6 days' time, in fact. Next Monday will be a motorhome Monday, and I will be going away in Netty, and I would love for you all to join me because, as you know, it just wouldn't be the same without you. So, can't wait to see you next time. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, toodle pip. There'll be another video coming along very soon. That'd be some place to live, wouldn't it? Cheerio, darlings.
The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Boaty.
You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Boaty's such a great guy, such a great guy, very tall. Such a great guy. I wish Boaty was here in America with me right now.
You twat. Wanker.